Next to another breaking story involving a significant federal government announcement in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. In the last hour, Defence Minister David McGuinty has revealed the Snowbirds aerial acrobatic squadron will soon be grounded for a number of years because of its aging aircraft. The CBC's Julia Wong is in Moose Jaw, the home of the Snowbirds 4S. And Julia, what did David McGuinty have to say?
Yeah, he said that this upcoming season for the Snowbirds, that will be their last one for quite some time because, as you mentioned, the fleet that the squadron has right now, that will be grounded again for an indefinite period of time. He did announce that the D&D is procuring the CT-159 Siskin II for the future team, but in terms of specific details as to when they might be able to fly, that is still a little bit unclear right now. The words that were used were that they will be operational sometime in the early 2030s, but again, no concrete details on when exactly we could see those planes take to the skies. Now, those Tudor jets that the Snowbirds have been using, will be using in this upcoming season, they've been part of the squadron since the 1960s, so quite a long period of time, and there have been many questions over the years as to their durability, as to their lifespan, how long they would be able to keep on flying. It was just a couple of years ago that the federal government ordered a review of military ships and aircraft, and just recently the defense minister said that Canadians could rest assured that the future of the Snowbirds was secure. With this announcement today, it definitely shows and indicates that things will be looking a little different in the future. McGuinty saying that this decision has been in the works for some time. We had heard that the aircraft, the Tudor jets that are in use right now, that they had been scheduled to continue to be operational until 2030. Clearly that has changed. The Trudeau government had made a $300 million investment. We did put those questions to the commander of the Air Force earlier, and when we asked, where did that money go? What was that money used for? She said that some work had been done to try to extend the lifespan of those jets, but feasibility studies show that there were some challenges. Here's a little bit more of what we heard during the press conference earlier.
After more than 6 decades of service as both a trainer and demonstration aircraft, 2026 will mark the final season of the CT-114 Tudor aircraft fleet. And as Canadians gather over the next year to watch the Tudors fly one final time, we will also celebrate the generations of pilots, technicians, engineers, and support personnel.
Now, the armed forces, they will continue to support air shows across the country after this upcoming season. Obviously, that's going to look a little bit different moving forward. Their capacity is going to look a little bit different. We have heard that the team will be reassigned to different roles, but it was stressed to reporters here on the ground that it's important for members of the team to preserve their knowledge, obviously very skilled expertise.
And Julia, the Snowbirds have been around for more than 50 years. Tell us about their importance as a Canadian institution.
Yeah, I mean, many Canadians from coast to coast will recall seeing them fly, as I mentioned, during air shows or other events. They're a presence during Canada Day celebrations, and I think many of us recall during the pandemic, they flew across the country to try to cheer people up and to remind them that everything would be okay. So they are very much a Canadian institution. They are very much a symbol of Canadian culture and heritage. So the fact that they will be grounded for quite some time is going to be very noticeable. They are the most visible part of the armed forces. We heard a little bit earlier from the Prime Minister about this decision that his government had made. Here's what he had to say.
The planes, which had been, and I've, like many Canadians, have enjoyed the demonstrations of the Snowbirds over the years. It's absolutely extraordinary, and a source of pride, as you say, Rafi. We inherited a situation, or I inherited a situation where the planes literally had come to the end of their lives. They were unique in many respects. They didn't have the parts and other things to safely fly. So the Snowbirds will continue, and new planes are being commissioned and will arrive.
So this decision from the federal government coming just about a week before the season for the Snowbirds starts, that will run until October. Their last show right now is scheduled for the United States, but there was a question posed to the commander of the Air Force whether that could possibly change. And she said ideally they would like to end their season in Canada.
Julia, thank you. That is the CBC's Julia Wong live in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.